No matter how nice and aesthetic working on a laptop looks, sometimes you just want a real workstation, something that helps you focus and actually get things done. So you start browsing online for inspiration, but before you know it, you're overwhelmed either by too many ideas or by the price tags on every setup you see. But that's where I got you. So after a lot of experimenting and dialing things in, yep, this is my setup. And right now, it's exactly what works for me. If you've been on the channel before, you already know my vibe is bright, warm, and cozy. And this setup, this is exactly that. Now, I primarily use this setup for work, editing, streaming, and a bit of research, so the goal was to create a space that feels bright, cozy, and inviting, but also clean and minimal with only the essentials on the desk. Let's talk about the desk. The Ergonofis Sway stand and desk. Right away, one of the features that makes this desk stand out is the touchscreen swipe technology. You can simply swipe your finger to raise or lower the desk. It's smooth, intuitive, and way more premium than the basic button controls most stand-and desks come with. It also supports 2 memory presets per user, so you can save your ideal sitting and standing positions and switch between them with a single tap. The height range goes from 22 inches to 48.3 inches. This version of the desk comes in at 30 by 60 inches, giving me plenty of room to spread out, from my monitor and speakers to all the little accessories without ever feeling cluttered. And there's a safety lock function to prevent any unwanted movement. Now in terms of strength, this thing is a beast. The legs have a 360-pound lifting capacity, which is way more than most other desks in this category. If you stack it up against desks from Branch or FE Desk or even Autonomous, the Sway just wins on stability and strength. And let's talk about this desktop. This is solid walnut, not a veneer. It's real wood and it feels as good as it looks. Super durable, rich in tone, and just adds a whole level of sophistication to the workspace. Another thing that I love about Ergonofis is the modular add-on capability. In my case, I added their under-desk drawer, which gives me clean, hidden storage without a need of a bulky cabinet. You can also add accessories like a cable management tray, which I'm thinking of grabbing next. For cable management, I've mounted one power adapter under the desk and secured another one using double-sided masking tape. The desk also includes a mesh cable net, but if you want a more organized solution, that tray is worth looking into. If you're serious about upgrading your setup with something functional, customizable, and premium, I'll leave my affiliate link down in the description. And right on top of the desk, I'm using the Ergonofis monitor stand, also made from solid walnut, so it perfectly matches the desk. It's not just for looks either, it raises my monitor to eye level, which really helps with posture during long editing or writing sessions. Plus, it frees up space underneath where I like to slide things like my Steam Deck or tuck away smaller accessories. And sitting right on top of the Ergonofis monitor stand is my main display, the BenQ EX2780. This monitor has been my go-to for a while now, and for a good reason. It's a 27-inch QHD IPS panel, so you're getting sharp 2560 by 1440 resolution with really solid color accuracy. Perfect for editing photos, video, and even day-to-day content creation. It's got a 144Hz refresh rate. What really sold me on this monitor though are the built-in speakers. It comes with 2.1 channel audio powered by a dedicated 5-watt subwoofer. In terms of I/O, you've got a USB-C, HDMI, DisplayPort, even a remote control, which is kind of underrated. And this monitor is able to connect seamlessly with any workstation you have, whether if it's a productive workhorse or a gaming station. My workstation of choice is the M2 Max Mac Studio. It's been out for a couple of years now, but this thing is still an absolute powerhouse. And when it's docked, it fits perfectly under the Ergonofis monitor stand, keeping this whole setup clean and minimal. For sound, I'm running a pair of black KEF LSX II LT speakers, casually sitting on top of the Ergonofis monitor stand. The stand not only helps elevate them to ear level, but also supports better acoustics by reducing desk reflections. You can easily control the settings for your KEF speakers with the KEF Connect app. They're massive but yet fit so nicely in my setup. The design fits perfectly with clean aesthetic I'm going for. These also deliver serious sound. The unique Q driver array gives you crystal clear mids and highs, and the bass, do not get me started. And a great addition to this setup is the Key desk mat. It features a 100% vegan leather surface up top and a base made from 100% recycled pet felt underneath. But what makes it stand out is the document hideaway built right into the mat. You can slide in loose notes, receipts, or even a class outline. It's perfect for keeping your space clutter free while still having important papers right within reach. One of my favorite features though is the magnetic cable holder. It snaps into place along the edge and keeps your charging cables exactly where you need them. And then there's the quick access toolbar at the top, which is perfect for storing your most used tools. It's clean, functional, and just fits into the flow of the workspace. Sitting on top is the OG MX Master 3S mouse that most people online use in the all black colorway. The 3S mouse gives me that precise, customizable workflow with side buttons, app-specific shortcuts, and that smooth mag speed scroll wheel. It's ergonomic, quiet, and honestly makes editing and day-to-day work a lot more fluid. And now we can go to something more interesting, which is the keyboard, the Lemokey L1 QMK by Keychron. It's a mechanical, hot swappable keyboard that Keychron actually sent over to me about a year ago. Fully programmable with QMK VIA support, you can remap any key, create macros, and truly make your own. Whether I'm editing, scripting, or casually gaming, it feels dialed in for my workflow. This is an amazing keyboard that I generally cannot recommend enough. So if it interests you, head over to Keychron and check it out. Or always stay tuned to the custom keyboard space to find something that fits your vibe. Lighting, the key component of what makes a setup look and feel cozy. Ambient lighting and task lighting. The ambient lighting is achieved by the floor lamp by IKEA called Loaders. This is a popular item and gives my office such a nice, soft, warm color. I have a Philips Hue bulb that enables me to control the color, brightness, and other cool features to make my setup lit up. And 2, I have my Hey Designs neon tube warm light placed against the wall, which adds more warmth to the other side. Having these light diffuse creates soft shadows and makes the space seem more inviting. The task light is achieved with the BenQ monitor light bar, something I've covered on our channel once before because it is the ultimate tool for those late nights and to protect you from glare. The setup definitely wouldn't feel like me if I didn't try to add a bit of a personality to it. So of course I had to incorporate some decor. A bit of greenery instantly elevates the space and makes everything feel more alive. And if you've been paying attention, you probably noticed a couple of pops. I've got Miles Morales and Edward Elric from the GOAT of all animes, Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. And yes, not the other one, but that's a whole other rant. Some of these pieces are mounted on the Ergonofis wall shelf, which blends in perfectly with the rest of the aesthetic. And to tie it all together, I've added a few posters on the wall, just enough to kill the blank white space and give the setup a more personal, lived-in feel. Having furniture placed around the setup creates a visual balance that expands the space while increasing storage for miscellaneous items. It not only adds function, but also helps frame the setup so everything feels more intentional and grounded. And finally, the chair for this setup is also from Ergonofis. It's a U2 chair, and like most things Ergonofis creates, it's built with great quality and comfort in mind. It offers full ergonomic adjustability, seat height, lumbar support, armrest positioning, the works. The breathable mesh back keeps things cool during long sessions, and the seat cushion hits that sweet spot between firm and supportive. Plus, it fits the clean, minimal aesthetic of the space perfectly. Now, there's definitely more to this setup and office than what I've covered here, but I wanted to keep things focused and just highlight the parts I think are the most interesting without overwhelming you with every detail. If you're curious about anything I didn't mention, I've listed all the gear and accessories down below, and feel free to drop a comment if you have any questions or recommendations. Catch you guys on the next one.